Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I have a new series I want to start on this channel today. Y'all can let me know what you think. I want to call this series Debunking the Difficulty. As you all know, I am a huge retro gaming fan. I love the hard games, the fun games, all the games really. If it's NES, Sega Genesis, SNES, 64, whatever, I'm all over that. Now, you know I love my hard games, and I always wanted to make a series where I kind of talk through some of these games, because a lot of these games haunted our childhoods. They were so unfair, so crazy, so difficult, impossible. Well, I am here to tell you it's not impossible. I'm gonna walk you through these games and tell you exactly how to debunk their difficulty. What better game to start off this series than the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a game that I think most people have not beaten. A lot of people swear that they'll never beat it. I'm not gonna walk through every nook and cranny, but I'm gonna tell you what I think you need to know to beat this game. Now in this game, you get 4 turtles to choose from: Leo, Raph, Mike, and Donatello. And the number one thing you need to know is that every turtle is useless except for Donatello. So keep Donatello alive at all costs. Stage 1 is incredibly easy. I'm not gonna go into too much detail on this one. I think mostly everybody can get through this stage with pretty minimal damage taken. I don't think, if you're stuck on the first world and you can't get through it, I think you're beyond my help. One thing I will tell you is to skip all the other stuff and just go straight to the end boss. If you need extra pizzas, one of the things I'll tell you about this game is anytime you find a pizza, you can replenish it by re-entering the area. Even in this first area, if you've taken a lot of damage on the first mini-boss, you can just keep resetting this room and get all your turtles back to full health. Pretty cool, right? You'll see me use this trick a lot. Just to go in a little more detail on the turtles, so Donatello has the best range of any weapon. He also deals the most damage. Now, it makes no sense why they would design the game this way. Donatello by far deals the most damage. You would think Raphael with his gimped little attack would deal massive damage to make up for that. Also because Raph is like a fighter, you think lore-wise it would make sense for him to deal more damage, but no. No, he's completely useless. When you're playing this game, I would opt to play it safe. Don't try to speed run it, just go nice and slow, take your time. Now, I will say there are some areas where going fast can be beneficial, but just chill out, yo. Enjoy yourself. For the first boss, use the trick everybody knows, which is Donatello, and just stand here and spam your down attack, and you will kill him eventually without taking any damage. Now, level 2 is the one that most everybody knows. It actually starts off kind of chill. Kind of normal, just killing stuff. The enemies in here more or less are pretty easy, and there's a lot of power-ups or pizzas along the way to replenish your health if you need it. Now, just for general strategy, I do use non-Donatello a lot. I actually prefer Leonardo for his cleave. He doesn't deal as much damage, but to protect Donatello, I'll keep him in the back row unless I need him. So on like easier parts like this, I'll use Leonardo, and then I'll be like, oh look, here's a pizza. Sorry, Leo. We're giving it to Donnie. Now, this room is a bit of a cluster F. Just take your time, go through nice and slow. I'm getting bodied here. Use Donatello if you need to. Like I said, he is obviously the best. One of the big differences between Donatello is he one-shots a lot of enemies that nobody else can actually one-shot, which is ridiculous. So grab that full pizza. For me, I'm at full health on every turtle. Everything's pretty chill. Now here's a jump that actually can be annoying, and I just want to tell you guys, when you do this jump as late as possible, because it's really tight, and you'll miss it, and if you fall down, it resets the entire room. Every enemy comes back, and the pizza does not. So for this jump, you just want to jump really late, and you can actually walk off the ledge quite a bit. So all these games are always very different with that. Like, some games don't let you walk off the ledge at all, whereas some other ones are a lot more lenient with that. Turtles actually lets you walk off a little bit before you jump. So the reason the pizza doesn't respawn here is because you actually need to leave the area and reset the area for the pizza to come back. And in this place, even going down the ladder doesn't reset the area. So anyways, you make that jump, And then we get to the most fun part in the game that everybody talks about, which is the water, the dam, the bombs, the awesomeness. So in this area, you don't want to use Donatello at all. He serves no advantage. Use Raphael, use Michelangelo, they are cannon fodder. Take your time. I know there's a timer, but the timer is more than lenient. These things are very easy to dodge. Just wait and you go. You wait and you go. If you are patient through this area, you should take almost no damage at all. At least leading up to the dreaded electric plants part. So this part, I think, is the part everybody knows. Once again, you want to use Raphael or Michelangelo here. You're pretty much gonna get hit no matter what. The hitboxes don't make any sense, so just try to stay in the center. You're probably gonna get hit like 4 times. But as long as you blast through it and stay kind of center, you're not gonna get beat up too bad, and you'll be able to recover just fine. Once again, for the rest, just patience. Swimming, waiting, going. All of these are pretty easy to get through without even getting hit. I just hope I don't time out now that I'm slowing down and explaining everything. It's funny because everybody talks about this part, but this level right here, honestly, is not very hard. And compared to the rest of the game, it's cake. It's nothing. Now this part right here, actually, is pretty sure it's forced. You have to get hit there once, I'm pretty sure. Whatever you do, make sure you don't lose the turtle, because if you die, it makes you restart the entire level. Which makes no sense. Alright, now this is where y'all need to start paying attention. In my mind, this is where the game actually begins. Everything before this was just like whatever. This is where the game really starts to get crazy. This entire level is a huge maze with so many unnecessary buildings, so I'm gonna show you guys where to go and what to do. So first things first, you drive right over here and go in the first building, and we're gonna blast through here real quick. I will say the enemies start to get a lot harder in this this world, so you're gonna need to be really careful with the damage you take. So you're gonna come up this staircase and you're gonna see that missile there? You actually need those missiles very badly. Use Donatello in here. That guy just fall through the floor? Cool. Use Donatello. You need Donatello. That's all I'm gonna say. Now use the technique I taught you in the last stage to make this jump. The punishment for missing that one is super severe. You fall down into the other room and everything resets and it's really bad. So make sure you get that jump by jumping late, all right? Grab the full pizza for Donatello, obviously. Remember, any building with a pizza can be reset infinite times. This is not an optimal one. I'm gonna show you much better ones. Now, everybody remembers the famous avgn line. Don't try to jump, just walk over it. Easy peasy, get the missiles. Now, if I were speedrunning, I'm gonna show you guys what I do for speedrun. I just kill somebody. Because when you die, it warps you out. And it's much faster than walking out. Now, for you, I recommend you walk out. For me, I'm just gonna kill Raphael, so I warp out real fast. Just follow my lead. So you're gonna shoot these guys, don't use your missiles, shoot that guy, kill that guy, missile here. Like I said before, this level has so many unnecessary buildings. You don't wanna mess with that. We're actually gonna take a detour because this is essential to making the game easier. If I was speedrunning this, I wouldn't stop here. But for casual play, if you wanna beat this game, this stop is a must. So you're gonna go into this building, and we're just gonna kind of go up and up and up and kind of go through here. If I recall, this building's pretty chill. It's not too crazy. Like always, just play it safe, take it slow, and try to avoid taking unnecessary damage. See that? You see that? This is where we want to go. See that item? That is the best item in the game. I'm gonna give it to Michelangelo. As you can see, he got 20 of them. Check this out. That is called a scroll. It's like this wave move. It's super OP. It's absolutely amazing. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna farm those. So what you wanna do is pick those up, come down here into the sewer, and fall into the water. which will not kill you. It'll actually take you out of the building right over here, and then you re-enter right here, and you rinse and repeat, and you can get up to pretty much as many scrolls as you want. Now, I will say it is crucial that you play smart in here, because if you're getting hit a lot, you're gonna die. But if you take it slow, I'm saying this area is pretty easy, and you really shouldn't be taking any damage. Drop off the ladder as soon as you come down here to avoid getting hit. Get the scrolls with Mikey. He's up to 39. And then you just go back down, fall in the river, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. All right, so I did this 3 times, okay? And I'm just gonna do it 3, so now I have 59 scrolls on Michelangelo. The thing you need to know is you don't let this turtle die. So you can do that as much as you want. You could get 99 scrolls on every turtle if you wanted. If you really wanted to make sure you had all the firepower you needed. I'm gonna go ahead and stop at 59 on Michelangelo because I'm good. But do it as much as you want, and then we continue onward. So I'm gonna show this whole route just so you know where to go. You wanna shoot these guys with your regular gun so you can kill them. They're kind of cheap, and they respawn really weird. Like, for example, right here, it's a little funny coming up. Let's see. Yeah, so we're pretty much gonna get hit guaranteed right here. Check this out. See, that dude spawns. Oh, got him. You can kite him and get him if you got the skills. Not a big deal if you get hit once by him, though. But through all this stuff, just take your time. I haven't taken any damage going through here. Like, you might get hit once or twice. Not a huge deal. This guy right here is weird. He just goes in parks. It's really strange. But here we go. We've arrived at our destination, and this is one of the most pivotal parts. So, at this point, I would just be hitting stuff with Donatello. Since you farm scrolls, I would recommend busting them out, and you can mow everybody down. You're killing these dudes in one hit. That is why the scroll is so good. See that? Dead, dead, dead. Everybody's dead. So here's the thing. Remember, when you're doing this, you have to make sure you don't pick up I had that one coming. So I just want to reiterate to you guys that you cannot pick up another item, otherwise it will overwrite your scrolls. If you have 99 scrolls and you pick up another item that drops, you will lose all your scrolls and just have the stupid dinky ninja stars. So you can, if you farmed a ton of scrolls, you can just stay on that turtle and keep using them. Personally, for this area, this is actually one of the harder areas because you get knocked down really easily. I prefer Leonardo because he does one-shot everybody in here. You can walk over these instead of jumping, which is super nice. Take it slow. I prefer Leonardo, like I said, for the strafing attack. It's pretty nice. Take it nice and slow. Now, you might struggle in this part. You might have to practice on this part. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a super easy every time solution for you, but the good thing is that there are pizzas down there. You can get healed up. If you have scrolls, you should be able to get through it relatively easily without getting bodied too hard. So you can kind of like poke your head forward and like look around before committing to a jump. I play pretty aggressively, which is pretty dangerous. But you can just kind of chill, let those guys fall. So you come right here, you can like kind of look forward, see what's coming up. Take it nice and slow. See this guy here? You can literally just stand here and he'll eventually fall down. Little tricks like this make the game so much easier. So you're gonna get to this end bit. We're gonna do the same thing with this guy, let him fall. Now this is a very key point in the run. You should have all 4 turtles. I killed Raphael because I'm a dick. This is a point where you can get all your turtles to max HP very easily. Just like this. Just like that. Everybody's at full health. You can keep resetting this room and get that full pizza. So good. Now we're gonna go through this last area. This area is not too bad. We'll be chilling. Once again, I'm just using Donatello. If you farmed, honestly, my advice is the worse you are at this game, is the more scrolls you need to farm on your turtles. before this, you want to have as many scrolls as possible. Because if you're really bad, you can just spam scrolls non-stop. But you have to have a lot of scrolls, so you have to farm at least 99 to pull that off. For me, like, I'm gonna bust them out every now and then. And you're gonna see one of the biggest reasons I recommend getting the scrolls, which is this boss fight. This boss here is actually very difficult, unless you have the scrolls, in which case you can destroy him in just a few hits. Now you want to be careful on those bosses because they deal a ton of damage. So my advice, spam scrolls. If you think your turtle might die, switch. Don't risk losing the turtle. All right, now we're in stage 4, and this stage is hard as hell. But I'm gonna show y'all some tricks. Pretty much you're just gonna be using Donatello, using your scrolls that you farmed. There's a pizza in the very first building that you can farm right here to get all your health back. It's not as easy to get as the other one, but it's still pretty simple, and you should be able to top off your turtles. Once again, don't be afraid to use the scrolls. That's why you got them. They melt everything. And like I said before, the less comfortable you are with the game, the more scrolls you should farm, because they're gonna make your life so much easier. See, I'm getting swarmed. Boom, boom, easy. Scrolls, baby. The only other thing I'll note about this one is that sometimes it gives you split paths. You can just look up which way to go, and then I'll have to go into excruciating detail telling you which way, or maybe I'll show you, I don't know. But honestly, this level shouldn't be that bad if you have farmed all the scrolls, because I actually haven't played this game like this in a while, because normally I don't pick up scrolls, and it's pretty ridiculous how easy it is with them. Dude, the scrolls are so OP, bro. I should have got more, because I'm not gonna have them all the way to the end of the game, and I'm not gonna be able to show you how easy it is with them. All right, once again, this stage will probably require some practice. You'll probably game over once or twice, maybe even thrice. Like I said, debunking the difficulty doesn't mean that I'm making it so easy that you'll be able to do it your first try. The game is still challenging, but this is gonna bring it down to a level where I believe anybody can beat it. So you actually get a turtle back. In my case, when I'm speedrunning, I sack Raphael and I get him back right here. So Raph is back, baby. All right, I wanna tell you guys about this part because this part is actually kind of BS. And I'm gonna show ya. See that fire? That stuff kills you instantly. Instantly. It's no joke. It's actually no joke at all. By the way, there are scrolls. In this one, technically you can farm scrolls right there. It's not great because this room is kind of a bitch, but you can. Now I want to point out this room because this room is actually BS. See this jump right here? Off the conveyor, if you miss this jump, you die instantly. This is a game over spot. You're gonna need to get a big running jump and jump kinda late. I forgot about the guy that spawns. I told you guys it was BS. All right, so check this out. Kill him, then do the big jump. I ain't gonna lie, that part kinda sucks. It's really cheap. It's really cheap. Now, this is another pivotal moment in the run. This sewer right here has pizzas. See that pizza? It's kind of awkward, but you can get your turtles all to full health here. Just kind of, you have to do it kind of jankily like this. And I actually changed turtles in midair, so I jumped for it and I switched turtles. Got my health back. You're probably not going to be able to get perfectly topped off just because of how cheap this spot is. But you can get pretty close. So I got my turtles like good enough. If I were you, I would try to get all my turtles as topped off as possible before proceeding. Okay, now this level will take some practice, as I mentioned. Eventually you'll get to this area. This is the famous Indiana Jones booby trap, which honestly is not that bad. It looks menacing, but you kind of just walk to the spot and then just fall. I don't think I've ever died here. Knock on wood. Don't get the pizza. The pizza's a lie. And then at this point, we've made it to the boss. For this boss, you need Donatello. If you lost Donatello, well, I pity you. All you do is you stand right here and you just attack upwards. And you literally don't have to do anything else. Completely free boss after a pretty ridiculous stage. And we're moving on to almost the final level. All right, now whoever programmed this level was a monster. So what happens here, one, there are a bunch of buildings that you don't need to go to. Two, the location of where we need to go is random. So there are sewers located around the perimeter, and the Technodrome is randomly placed, yes, randomly placed in one of these sewers, and it's never the same. So basically we're gonna guess, we're gonna go to the easiest sewer first, and then make our way around the hardest. Hope we find it and don't have to get too crazy. So go to the first one up top. This one is actually really easy. It's by far the easiest one to get through. And I'm gonna walk you through a little bit more in depth here because this area is actually garbage. So you just go straight down and it's a pretty straight shot. There's just like these couple dudes. And basically we're praying that the Technodrome is right here. It is. Okay, see what I did there? I walked to the far right and I ducked. That is a trick that lets you bypass the Technodrome's main gun or whatever, and then you just kill these stupid arms. Kill the guy that jumps at you, and you just stand here. Don't jump, just kill this thing. Don't jump. Just chill. Kill the arms. And then you have to do a little hop and hit the eyeball. So we got very lucky. Now you could just keep resetting and hope you get the easy Technodrome. I'm not actually gonna be able to walk you through the harder ones. Damn, I wish I was doing a speed run right now. I never get the first try Technodrome when I'm speed running. Freaking sucks. So the Technodrome is very easy if you use that strategy. Make sure you use that strategy. You walk to the far right and you duck. And then you just sit there ducking until, just watch what I did and do that. Now I will pause for a second and say, we got very lucky. Sometimes you have to go around to all the sewers until you find the Technodrome, and it can suck. But if you use all the scrolls you found, you can mow down the enemies pretty easily. And if you farmed like 99, it's really not that bad to get through any of these areas. That's really the key. If you want to beat this game easily, you need the scrolls. Say it with me, you need the scrolls. So now we are in the Technodrome, and this area is kind of a bitch. The enemies are random. The jetpack guys are completely broken, which is why you need the scrolls. Once again, that is why you need the scrolls. It's really funny because sometimes these rooms have the easiest enemies ever, and sometimes they have the jetpack dudes. The difference is astounding. I have no idea what they were thinking when they designed that. Now, getting through this area, this Technodrome area, this part shouldn't be too crazy. Especially if you're using the scrolls. There's a crazy glitch here I'm actually gonna show you just for fun. I need to heal Donatello, so I'm gonna keep going this way first. There's a full pizza at the end of the hallway, so I went to grab that real quick, and I'm gonna go back. So the main way that you would go would actually be down this ladder, and I'm not gonna show you that way. You can go that way if you want. I'm gonna show you guys a cool glitch that you can try yourselves, because the thing is about this glitch, you can try it as many times as you want, and until you get it, and there's no threat because all the enemies are gone, right? So to do this trick, you jump right here. See this? See that? Right? Kind of weird, right? So what you do is at the peak of the jump, you swing upwards, and if you do it right, you glitch through the entire level, and you skip like all these floors. Highly recommend because it's very satisfying. So I got that on the first try, which is pretty cool. So you just jump and you swing upwards. If you get it took me a bunch of tries on the first time just to get the timing down, and you don't have to do that. It's just like a swaggy thing. Also, if you do activate that glitch, you have to hold right on the control pad the whole time you're falling down. Otherwise, you will soft lock the game. Maybe you shouldn't do the glitch. Maybe you shouldn't do it. Anyways, at this point, we're gonna be walking left, and you should be using all your scrolls at this point. Not holding back at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and bust mine out. I still have 40, which is nice. You should have way more than 40 if you were farming correctly, like I told you to. If you're doing that, like, you're pretty much chilling. The scrolls make it really easy. Without the scrolls, this would suck immensely. But since we got them, we're just chilling. We are just chilling. And then you're gonna grab this star power here. This is literally the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles equivalent of star power. And you just blast through all this stuff. And then we arrive at the hardest room in the game. This room sucks. Really bad. It's really bad. This room sucks. Now, when I'm speedrunning, I have a trick that I use to bypass it. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to teach you that. You're not gonna be able to pull that off without a lot of work. So this is where we are really relying on the scrolls to get through here. They're our only hope, our only prayer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just kind of go through here. We're gonna shoot these guys because it's really the only way we can kill them. Even with the scrolls, as you can see, I'm kind of getting killed here. You should have like 99 scrolls or whatever. You'll want to be pretty aggressive with them. I'm actually down to 19, which is a little bit scary. I'm gonna try to show you how to do this. Bam, bam. So you can kill the guys with 2 shots. You do have to be a little careful, because you can still die very easily, as you can see. So I'm kind of like goofing off at this point. I'm using my boomerang and stuff. The boomerangs suck. You're gonna get here. You should have exhausted all your scrolls to get here. You're gonna want to have scrolls on multiple turtles to get through here effectively. And if you game over, you're gonna lose all your scrolls. You'll get all your turtles back, but you'll lose the scrolls, in which case you're probably screwed. So if you want to beat this game, you definitely want to get your scrolls all the way to the end. Once you get to here, it's easy. Let me show you how to do this. So when you get to this hallway, you jump up. Cool. You jump up. When the guy spawns, you duck. 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 He just goes away. He just goes away. That's it. You just keep doing this over and over and over. You don't even have to kill him. Eventually, you get to the end of the hallway. And I think we're chilling. Are we chilling? Yeah, we're chilling. So I'm gonna show you guys a little trick for this end room. I recommend using the scrolls, but since I've been goofing off, my Mikey's has 1 HP. I'm gonna show you guys another trick. So a jetpack dude is gonna spawn. And if you weren't dying as badly as me, I would say just spam him with scrolls and kill him. I could still probably pull that off, but there is a chance he could shoot a laser at me and kill me. So I'm gonna do a different strategy, which is just to walk here, turn around, and do that. Now, since he's backing up and I'm safe, I'm just gonna do that. See how he got that laser off? I mean, I dodged it, but I switched to Leo so I wouldn't die. So we are at the door of Shredder. There are 2 ways to beat Shredder. One way is to spam him to death with scrolls, which works beautifully. But I'm gonna show you guys an even more fun way. Check this out. Check this out. Anybody can do this too. Anybody can do this. So come into the room, fall down. Now you see this thing in the background, this weird diagonal thing? What you do is you fall down, you turn left, and you line up the turtle's nose with the edge of that diagonal thing. And for some reason, being in this position bugs out Shredder's AI, and all he does is punch. But he's just out of range, and he can't hit you, which is pretty freaking amazing, if you ask me. So I guess I can show you now what it looks like when you use scrolls on him. you just melt him alive. So you don't even have to use that trick to kill him with scrolls. You can literally just spam him from anywhere and he won't be able to move. You can do that trick and just attack him and he'll never hit you. There are many ways to cheese Shredder. Cheese Shredder. Anyways, that's TMNT. This game is still pretty hard, even with the tricks I showed you. But with a little bit of practice, and if you get a lot of scrolls, I think you can beat this no problem. You can play it safe. Especially with the jetpack guys, you need to play it really safe and just spam your scroll stuff. You'll probably die a lot, but you'll eventually beat it. I believe in you. Anyways, that's TMNT for the NES. This was Debunking the Difficulty. This game's still pretty effing hard, but that makes it a little more reasonable. Alright, thumbs up, share, whatever. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. See you next time.